Good morning, everyone. We're going on another photo adventure to San Francisco today. I tried to do one last week, but there were some problems, so we're doing it again today. It's actually blue skies. Last week was cloudy and overcast. I think I can get some really awesome pictures today. We made it to San Francisco. Now I gotta figure out a route. I think I might head down through the city to Pier 39, then back up along the Embarcadero. It's kind of the goal. Just take pictures of all the buildings and all that kind of stuff. No real target in mind, just everything. I always have to come into the Hyatt because this view is just way too spectacular, and I want to get photos of it this time. I hope none of you experience vertigo, because it is so trippy being up here. Before we get to the view spot, the only thing I will say is this is not really accessible for everyone. If you're coming in big groups, it's kind of obvious. So you really have to kind of play the part, act like you belong here, and they really won't question anything you do. But it's also a hotel, so it's really up to them whether or not you're allowed to do this. But look. Is this not the most spectacular view you've ever seen? This place is just ripe with amazing photography moments. I've improved a lot since my last couple photography missions I've gone on. So I'm actually knowing what to look for now, instead of just taking snaps of like that or that or that. I'm actually kind of composing the shots, setting them up, and then taking them because they turn out a lot better. Plus I got Lightroom, so now the quality is up here. I haven't even left the financial district and I've already had a pit stop for food. But this will keep me going until probably we get to Pier 39. I'm cutting down this alleyway because I want to take a picture of the Transamerica Pyramid. It is my favorite building in the whole city. The Salesforce building is pretty. I like this one a lot better. This is something I would not have done in Boston. I would not have cut down an abandoned alleyway like this. It just shows you how much more comfortable I am in San Francisco. Oh my god, look how pretty that building is. We were cutting through Chinatown just because it was there. I was on the edge of it, so why not? I might get a nice picture or two. The lighting is not great though today, so I'm gonna have to come back again and again and again and again and again. This is how half of the day is going to be. Walking up steep hills, the other half of the day, walking down steep hills. I'm gonna be so fit by the end of this trip. So fit. With no real goal in mind, I'm just taking every side street, making my way around, trying to get nice pictures. The shadows are really harsh. But this trip is also a very good test of this backpack, my Camelback, that I have on right now. Because I'm considering, by considering I mean next week I'm gonna buy a new backpack. I'm buying a bag specifically designed for padding, for security, and for just all around ease of carrying around a whole bunch of camera gear. So I'm gonna see how hard it is when I want to change lenses, how heavy it is, and then when I get the new bag, I'll be able to compare and contrast if it was a worthwhile purchase, which I think it will be, because getting the lenses I know for a fact will be much easier with the new bag. Speaking of lens exchanges, I put on my zoom lens, but it took a couple minutes to switch it because it's in a beanie in a Crown Royal bag in my backpack. So it's not really accessible for quick changes like it would be if I had the backpack for it. Look at this beautiful building. We're gonna take pictures of it. I'm not as worried anymore about like wires and streetlights getting in the picture as long as I put them with like a blue background or a gray background, because then you can just wipe them out in Lightroom. This is the most spectacular view I've gotten so far, but it's very windy up here. So we're gonna keep walking, find some more. This was the payoff I was waiting for. Look at this view. This is the most spectacular view I've found so far. You guys have to see this. There is Alcatraz. This is a spectacular view. Some of the streets are so steep here in San Francisco that they actually build stairways into them so you can get up and down without struggling too hard. It's still a workout because this is like what, hundreds and hundreds of stairs, but it's better than walking down there. I want more than anything to get a picture of Coit Tower, but I can't because every street that has an open like viewpoint of it is covered in hundreds of wires. So I don't have the time. I said I could get rid of a wire. I can't get rid of like 100 of them, especially if they're in front of the building, because then it just starts getting real crazy. We're gonna play a fun game that was impossible to play in Boston, and it's called Find a Place That Sells Burgers and Beer. That's it. We're gonna find a place that sells burgers and beer together. I think we found a winner. I have such a good buzz going. That's what happens when you don't drink or don't eat and then drink. As you can tell, the alcohol has hit me a little bit. We're going to take some very relaxed pictures. We're heading to Pier 39, which is right over there, and we're gonna check that out. We're gonna take a lot of pictures there, and we're just gonna walk along the Embarcadero all the way back to downtown San Francisco, get on the BART, and go home. Right through there is the Pomponito. It's a submarine, and I actually spent a night on it with the Boy Scouts. It's very, very cool, and I think it was also used in Periscope Down to film some of the shots. I have no idea how many of you guys have watched the very first Adventure Showcase, but just around this corner is where Orion, whatever his name was, the street performer, was performing, so it's all come full circle now. Quick warning, I won't be filming a lot of what's happening next, just because I'm going to be in like Pier 39 proper tourist land, and walking around with the camera like this is the #1 way to make sure that you are a target for a snatch and grab. That's where the sea lions are going to be. I'm going to go take pictures of all of them. I'm just not going to be walking around vlogging. Pier 39 is behind us. I hope it wasn't too windy in that clip with the sea lions like fighting. Everyone was watching all the other ones sit down. I was taking so many pictures of them fighting or doing the dirty thing. Whatever they were doing in the water there, I was taking pictures of it. Because how many times do you get a chance to actually get sea lions in more of a wild kind of location other than the piers that are set out for sea lion watching? Here's the view of Coit Tower I was looking for the whole time. Just kind of unobstructed view right there on the hill. This is going to be one of those shots that I'm gonna have to come back at like 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning so I can get set up and get the perfect shot. But for now, it's good practice. Pyramid is taking a back seat. I just made it to the end, but there is a massive cruise ship coming in, and I have to get pictures of this. Still have the zoom lens on. I didn't want to switch it because it's very crowded. Some of the characters over there were pretty sketchy, so I didn't want to be setting the backpack down to change lens. But I got a couple shots. More importantly, I got some shots of the cargo ship thing going under the Bay Bridge, and then some of fish that were on the dock. Fish like flopping around. We made it all the way around the city back to the ferry building, which means our trip is over. Side note, the ferry building is what I wanted Quincy Market to be. It's still a bunch of food vendors and like shops, but they're all kind of upper class shops and not like sleazy hot dog stands. Plus, it's still being used for its original intention as a ferry building. Quincy Market, it's still a market per se. I'm not going to rant about it. You can go watch my Boston videos if you want some rants. I think my next video is going to be slightly different than my usual type of videos, but I think you guys might like it. Well, some of you will. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. All that stuff. San Francisco was fun. I almost ran over a child. San Francisco was fun. We're going to come back a lot more. I don't know if I'm going to bring this camera, but I will for sure bring this camera. I'm getting a lot better at photography. I'm really liking that. The improvement is something I can actually see. I'm glad. I will see you guys next time. Take care. Goodbye.